I'm going to plug both my ears just so I can hold my train of thought. I just want to say this to the world, to as many millions of people as possible. The China country is going to have a civil war. They already did, but I can't talk about it because I respect their military too much to talk about things. I will later. I know I sound funny, but I talk funny now because I'm trapped in a terrorist cell held as a hostage, unable to call police. All right? So I sound funny. I am scared and traumatized. Let's get to finishing the China. Okay, I want to finish this. So, China is going to have a bloody civil war. It's going to be real clear what they do. They already have, but they're going to wipe out the rest of the triad and these motherfuckers who tried to attack the communist military. I respect them so much for this. So does my creator, who created me. I can't remember right now because of my trauma the exact words I said, but I made it clear all these years what I said about China. I can't remember right now. It's because of my trauma. I'd have to read it and jog my memory, so I'm not going to get stuck on that. There's solid reasons if you look what I said, why I said it, and you can see why. And this is the best I can say with my traumatic brain and little words I have to use. Okay. So they're going to wipe out a ton of their politicians. China's government is based off revolution. Okay, they're not having any Chinese people in their country, period, hook up with a whole bunch of white guys and organized crime guys, two different guys, to have dick-sucking hookers go up to communist military generals whose job requirement, some of them, is to have this exceptionally high IQ. These are asset employees. These generals are not having hookers come up and say, I'm in charge now with my organized crime and the white guys. Okay? The white guys go over to China because anything that they put on the TV, they believe is real. It's solid fact, and these generals with high IQs know exactly what I'm talking about. It's solid fact. I have trouble speaking, so I'm going to stop right here. Okay? All that happened was a whole bunch of scared to death Chinese politicians waiting to be arrested and killed, with the rest of the population, which isn't very much there, waiting to be wiped out by the communist Chinese military. And I uphold you. I could jump up and down and clap my hands for 5 minutes straight for you, China. Because a strong country has a strong military. And a strong military is head of state with a man general, not a female. It's the way the world works. No one's going to mess with that country. And that's what China is. I uphold you. The Chinese generals have women right by their side, but there is order on the earth, and that's how the world works. All right? They have a strong military because of this. The only way you can try to attack China is by flat out doing it. You cannot attack China and overthrow China with a whole bunch of white guys on TV. Now they are just all scared to death, the Chinese politicians. I told them to write a will. All right? What happened in China is really alarming. That there were so many people in China, in their government, willing to sell out their population to genocide and set up their military on fucking TV. They're so egotistical. If they do it on TV, I'm safe. No one can get me. But they did. They believed this and they were willing to do it, and they did. And now they're waiting for death in China, and that's what's going on. What you're going to see is a whole bunch of dead people in China and a whole bunch of politicians arrested for damn good reason. And what you're going to see out of China is why I always spoke so highly of them, and my creator did too. Because there's no other government on earth right now that has a structure like that. They are the strongest military on earth. Goodbye.